As children, there is a shared memory of parents, dazed and craving the sweet mercy of sleep, dragging a chair bedside to sing us white noise lullabies. Your sickness hung on your shoulders like curtains, closed so no one would see the deteriorating core inside. White powder and smoke, empty bottles numbing you in waves. You indulge yourself regularly with a change in perspective. Apathetic is the new black. Wear it as if it will cover what the long sleeves don't. This place is wearing you down to the bones, leaving distinct purple scars that mark every battle you have ever lost. Wear it like it will dismantle the metronome, counting every second. Question that came your way, pair of eyes that looked away, the chances you gave that day to people who could have lived without them. Not that you care. This has become today's reality. America's youth, the children of tomorrow. But let's not talk about tomorrow until it comes. Let's talk about today, the next 24 hours. In the next 24 hours alone, almost 5,800 teenagers will indulge in self-abuse. More than 15,000 kids will try drugs for the first time. There will be 3,500 more teens who roam the streets homeless. And on average, 1,439 who no longer have the will to live and attempt suicide. 20% of tomorrow suffers from depression. Most of them will never receive help, and the ones who do will most likely find it in the form of a chemical remedy. Pharmaceutical companies who claim that your sadness or hopelessness, irritability, anger, or hostility, frequent crying, loss of interest in activities, worthlessness and guilt, lack of motivation and energy. Those thoughts, when the moon has left the darkness of your bedroom paralyzingly dangerous, and you search the ceiling for hours. What is wrong with me? Answer this. Any solution, a product, a religion, a surgery, an easy, marketable, 5-step healing program, a refuge from the storm brewing in your own head, warring over every imperfection, every comment, every regret that has ever crossed this conscious mind, that has ultimately become your reality. They say that your happily ever after is but a breath from your fingertips, as they reach across the countertop for the white paper bag, plastic bottle, plastic capsule, powder, liquid, pill, again and again and again, your missing puzzle piece. Your key to normalcy can be bought for a small cut of your paycheck. We are the match in the gas tank. Flash fires, our stray tongues burn family, close friends who hold close to their chest in strict confidence, trembling hands, and late-night conversations about the parts of us that we'd rather forget. Dancing before their eyes, we drown in the new explosive market. The race to the cure, and who can collect more customers along the way. 20% of tomorrow suffers from depression. Some of them will seek help, likely today's chemical cure, an FDA-approved remedy to chase those thoughts to the far corners of your memory. Others will never see the light of tomorrow. And you, despite the conversations, the therapy sessions they force down your throat, despite my panicked reassurance you truly are loved, they found you, Elizabeth, dilated eyes cold, now still, hands surrounded by the same empty bottles that once promised concerned parents and you, happily ever you, in a prescription. Side effects might include sprawled on the bathroom floor, patterns of the tiles pressed into your cheek. It was still warm. Metronome broken. The only note continuously pounding through these speakers is the sound of your heartbeat, flatlining on the table of a dimly lit emergency room. The soft sigh of the doctor who pushes through those heavy doors after, his conscience weighing on his shoulders like curtains closed so he could be strong for the people behind them, tuck away the thought, the possibility looming over him that one small change on his part, he could have saved you. But when he speaks with a steady voice, because he knows that these people lost more than the chance that slipped between his nervous hands inside a dimly lit emergency room. They found your diary, Elizabeth. in an old Converse shoebox at the bottom of your closet. Your parents? They don't talk about it much. Between pages of lined notebook paper, the confessions that never passed those smiling lips brought them to their knees. From the first paragraph to the last sentence, I could try. But waking up is harder when you wanted to hide that thought that with one phone call to check up on their unbalanced daughter, one conversation, maybe if you'd said all the right things, if you'd been there a little more, maybe with a well-timed question, how have you been? Are you all right? Maybe I could have made a difference. Maybe I could have saved you, Elizabeth. But being that today I am still here to catch, to truly appreciate the details and patterns in streaks of light filtering through the bathroom's spider-webbed window, reflect a kaleidoscope of emotion onto these tiled floors, chasing away these storms, what-ifs, flashbacks of empty plastic bottles, it assures me that you wouldn't have wanted these thoughts, our what-ifs and their pity. She was such a beautiful girl, really just lovely. It's really a shame. I'm here to tell you today that there is a chance for you, whether it be for others, a simple question, a conversation, how are you, or for yourself. To ignore the razor when it calls, to restrain yourself from injecting, snorting, smoking, to start eating, actually eating, to stop visiting the bathroom afterwards, to put down the bottle, glass or plastic, hopefully full, to patch up the holes in the drywall and catch yourself before you make more, and turn down that last cigarette, I promise. Those things will kill you. And there is a chance, no matter how small, how insignificant, that you can make a difference. And if, despite the call, the conversations, the endless "you are beautiful" is written in lipstick on public bathroom mirrors that they forgot to look in, if they end up on the floor, you took the chance. You tried, and regardless of the end result, I promise you that it made a difference. Be it a few seconds of hesitation before ultimately lying down in the tub, never again to wake up, or an hour spent on the edge. One person who stared at the lipstick scrawled across a mirror to serve as a crimson reminder in one line so that people know that there is no hidden message between them. Somebody really does care. Take that chance. Risking public embarrassment or a charge of vandalism of public property, you could save somebody. As children, bedside parents recite age-old rhymes of better times. Over the years, neglect coats your chair in a thin layer of dust. I'll spend tonight watching the patterns of man-made light on my ceiling dance as I close and spread my fingers again. A night light shines, revealing the darker corners of my room. She is still dispersing my storms and temptations, but in the form of a constant light. We are forever dazed, craving the sweet mercy of sleep, as corporate America sings us white noise lullabies. Put to rest your mind and tired eyes.